Well, hello, friends. I'm back, as if you really didn't notice I was actually gone, but you may have noticed there hasn't been nearly as many videos I have been putting out because I've sandbagged a few, haven't really been grabbing the camera, haven't been out here doing as much as the YouTube as I used to do. No fault of yours. You guys have been great, and it's the only reason that I'm probably coming back out here to tell you I'm not going anywhere. I took a bit of a break, so I apologize for that. I'm not giving up on you guys because it's definitely the reason why I started YouTube, and I think I forgot that. I got a little frustrated with some YouTube things that aren't your problem, but let's just say they're kind of short on what they were doing. Again, economy, whatever you want to blame it on, but I forgot. I wasn't doing this for the money. I was doing it for the love of these cars and sharing the how-tos and don'ts and the whys and the whatnots, like the right way, the wrong way, and the VVG way. Making these cars happen in a small space to a very high standard. Because if you have seen a few people in the northern Indianapolis area, the Great Pumpkin has been hitting a few cars and coffees and car shows. I've been getting messages and people saying, wow, that car looks way better in person than it does on camera. Because I'm telling you, did a really great job, went over the top on that thing. It's a really high-end restoration, in my opinion. And those who have seen it, I think they agree. And I definitely, those people commenting definitely got me back up on the horse here, come back out in the garage. But as you can tell, the Mockingbird looks a little different from the last you all had seen it because I was doing the block sanding video. I did all that, stopped at 320. They hit it all with, I actually stopped at 400 on this, and then I realized the paint was looking a little thin, so I coated the entire car with some epoxy. That's just an epoxy primer, but it's shiny. That stuff laid out super slick. I'm gonna show you how clean those body lines come out. That linear block, I went from saying I wasn't sure if I liked it, it cost a lot of money, to worth every penny. It took a little bit of getting used to how to operate that linear block. If you don't know what that is, it's this big old mammer jammer right here. It works different than Durablock, it does. But once you learn how to get that thing to follow to the lines end to end, effortlessly got this car straight and half the time, so I don't dread bodywork nearly as bad as I did. So I'm going to show you what I did here. So I guess to say what's happening behind the scenes here, back in black high school car, I have two coats, that 4-to-1 Evercoat high build primer on this. Put a little bit of reducer in it. Man, it laid out a lot smoother. I'll try to get that on camera too. I was hoping to get out here and start prepping the garage for a paint booth. Yeah, you're going to paint in the garage again. Oh, no, I'm not. Not going to tell anybody I did that. But anyway, it's going to go to an official recovery system, that blah, blah. We're going to paint it right here. But I may or may not show it on video, but I'm just going to say it's probably going to happen here. Anyway, I was going to get the garage cleaned out, but if you can tell out here outside right now, Indiana weather, you don't like it. Wait 5 minutes kind of crap. I got home from work. You look at my forehead, the amount of sweat. The humidity is like 11 billion because we're getting ready to have a nasty storm. It's actually just starting to rain on right now, so I can't move these cars outside to clean the garage out. So the only reason I grabbed the camera, get you back up to speed. I'm alive, things are happening. I'm gonna try to get back to doing 2 videos a week, get the camera popping. You know, I had some things come up, a little discouragement with YouTube, busy with family, kids are back into school, had some last minute trips, just a lot of things happening. So I haven't had near the garage time as I used to have, but I didn't go anywhere. I'm still right here. Get back to playing on these cars. I'll show you how all this is done. I'm going to be using the PPG base coat, clear coat, DVC base coat. Same stuff I use on the Trans Colorado. Love that stuff. Works great. A little spendy, but in this case, you do get what you pay for. But let me show you the side of the old Mockingbird, show you how that looks. I'll see if I can get a close-up of the paint here on the back and black car, too. So, as you can see, looks pretty good. Now, sight down the side of this car, you really can't see the transition between the door and the fender. That was the goal, working this body, working all the car together. That's why we do this. Bolt it all together, adjust your gaps, and then body work the car as an assembly. So when you put it all together in the final paint, you can kind of see the reflection on just the primer. You can imagine what that's going to look like. Super straight, nice. I don't see any ripples or waves in this. This is just primer. Laid out really nice. Now I got to come back now. This is epoxy, and it's been long enough. I'm going to have to sand or scuff all this. So I'll probably sand it all about 600. And that way, then it's ready to get painted. And what we'll do then, I'll still put one more coat of epoxy, but it'll be reduced as a sealer. But I was hoping to get my paint booth set up, but the weather is not working with me here. And the old back and Blackbird. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus or not, but the paint. You see just a little bit of texture, but not nearly as bad as it was. It looks a lot better than when I painted it on the Mockingbird over here. I tell you, it laid out better. I put a little bit of reducer in it, cut it about 10%. Really made all the difference. It's a lot smoother in texture, so I'm super happy with that. That's going to work out real good. So the next thing on this one is another block party. Yay, right? A little guide coat blocking, and we don't wet sand here, so we won't need that. Sorry, Louie, but this is what I'm going to use. So if anyone wants to help me out and join me doing some blocking, come on down. I'll show you how to work these things and get some experience. And you could help me block sand and back in black. What that's going to do is this Friday's video probably is going to blow your socks off. I'm not going to gain millions of subscribers from it by any stretch of the imagination, but it is for you. The true blue guys have been following me from the word go, or here recently found the channel and telling me you appreciate the work that I'm doing. And I got to remember why I set out on this mission. It wasn't to become famous. It wasn't to become rich. That was maybe a side effect of doing something well, but society maybe just isn't ready for that. You guys see stuff getting blown up, and well, I guess I won't go down that rabbit hole. I just want to try to share with you good information, live actual facts, show it in front of your face that it can be done, and prove it to you to help build confidence in your project. I have received so many emails with photos and pictures of cars or people working on, and many people saying, I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. And I guess I needed to hear that, and I need to remember that. So I had forgotten, so I apologize. I'm going to keep working, keep making these videos happen for you, and then hopefully get these 2 cars out of here. And I got some more prizes coming in that are lined up that hopefully you guys will find entertaining, educational, or like I said, the right way, the wrong way, and the VVG way. But nonetheless, I've had enough. It's too hot. The humidity is insane. I'm going to shut the door, but I'll definitely get the camera, and I'll get things rolling, and I hope to see you all then.